Hey everyone, we're here for another Maritime Matters segment, and today we're here on the Old Navy base, correct?
Pier Lima.
Pier Lima, and I have a special guest with me. I'm here with Stephen Kicklighter. He is the Vice President and General Manager of McAllister Towing, and we're about to get into a day in the life of a tugboat operator. But first, welcome, Stephen.
I'm glad for you to be here.
I am so excited to get on the boat later and talk all about the tugboat operators. But first, let's talk about you. Talk a little bit about how you got into this industry.
Well, I started off in Savannah, Georgia as a deckhand on a tugboat in 1977. I worked my way up to captain there in 1984, and I got a job with McAllister Towing as a captain in Baltimore in 1988. In 1990, they put me in the office as the port captain, and then they transferred me here in 1992, and I've been working here in Charleston since 1992 with McAllister Towing.
That's amazing, and y'all have been in business for now 160 years.
160 years this year. We're gonna have a big celebration in New York in December.
Well, congratulations on that. That is amazing. That just shows how dedicated y'all are with what y'all do here.
We are.
I love it. Okay, so let's get into a tugboat operator. There's a lot of behind the scenes that a lot of people don't really get to see. So first, let's talk about what a tugboat operator does and what that job entails.
Well, to be qualified to be a tugboat operator, to be a tugboat captain, it's quite extensive. It takes 5 years just to get licensed, and then you have to learn to operate the boat after that. The training includes, they have to be a meteorologist just about, and an EMT. They have to learn how to take care of their crew. In addition to all the nautical things, they have to learn how to navigate and how the tug operates and things like that.
And so when they get on the boat, what are some of those duties that they kind of go through each day?
Well, I often say that the captain actually needs a secretary because of the paperwork that entails now with the regulations is quite extensive. But he has to make sure the boat's maintained. He makes sure everyone else is doing their job. Then when it comes time to work, he has to actually maneuver the boat and put it alongside a 1,200-foot container ship that's moving and get lines up so he can assist it to the dock.
And so what would happen if we didn't have tugboat operators and captains?
Well, there's a lot of things, a lot of moving parts in the maritime industry, but those large container ships wouldn't get to the dock without us.
What does it require to be a tugboat captain?
Well, there's two ways to get there. There's one way you could come down here, you could get a TWIC card and a Merchant Mariners document, and if we have openings as a deckhand and get employed as a deckhand and work your way up. Or we have a lot of Maritime Academy graduates now that are in our industry, and they're everywhere from pilots to ship captains to tugboat operators now. They still would have to have the TWIC card and the Merchant Mariners document and still get the experience running the boat. Oh, a TWIC card is a Transportation Workers Identification Card. The Coast Guard vets you to make sure you're an upstanding citizen. And then a Merchant Mariners document is proving that you have the credentials to work on a tugboat.
And how old can they be to come in and work as a tugboat operator?
You can get a Merchant Mariners document when you're 18 years old.
I feel like that's a really good age to start out here and come get your hands-on experience. This is not only a men's job. Women can come out here too, and you were telling me earlier that you have an all-women's crew.
In our main operation, we have a tug that's crewed entirely by women, and they're doing a very good job.
And so what would you tell kind of the female audience to come and just, get into this industry?
Well, we've got females in every aspect of our workforce nowadays, everywhere, and they're welcome on tugboats too.
So why are you so passionate about what you do?
Well, I actually grew up on a tugboat. My grandfather, he managed a tugboat company when I was growing up, and I spent a lot of time with him watching how the operations work. So I've been doing it all my life. I have relatives in the business. I have children in the business. I just want to see it continue. And it's a tough job, but it's rewarding. If anybody's interested in coming to work for McAllister Towing, they can find us on the internet at www.mcallistertowingandtransportation.com. And we have an extensive hiring department in our company.
There you go. If you're looking for a job, that's where to go. Well, thank you so much, Stephen. I appreciate you.
All right, thank you.